Hello, welcome back. This is Kench1913, and we are Let's Playing Star Ocean 2, Second Evolution. This is Claude's journey, and in the last episode, we attempted to steal things, but I don't have the glove, and I'll probably show that later. It's things that are nice to have, but not necessarily needed. Anyways, we're in the town of Clik. We met a little kid who basically stole our stuff. We got it back, and now here we are at... He's showing us around town while we wait to get onto the boat. Boy, that's a mouthful there. Anyways, this is the little shit's house. I'm sorry, I keep calling it shit, little shit. Well, he's alright, I guess, this little kid. Hello. Yeah, and this lady is a nanny. I thought it originally was his mom at first. Oh no, here's his mom. Apparently he's showing us around town. I mean, I guess we could kidnap him. Wow, that's messed up, Kettle's mom. And your house isn't even that big. Yeah, so as you can see, Kettle, you know what? It's not really his fault. Yeah, you know what? It's not his fault. His mom is really screwing him up. She's still his mother, but she's like the worst. Sorry, Kettle, your mom sucks. Your mom really sucks, and your house sucks too. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's supposed to be a mansion, it's the smallest mansion I've ever seen in my life. I've seen trailers that are bigger than your house. I'm sorry I'm ripping on you, Kettle. It's true. Your house stinks.
Did you feel that?
Me? Not really.
I did. It was crazy.
Oh, right. Hey, mister.
What is it, Kettle?
They call this place Fountain Square. Bet you didn't know that. Well, wait till you hear this.
Oh, so we're gonna pretend like we didn't know
Fountain Square
him.
is the busiest part of town. They've got a restaurant, a clothing store, and all kinds of other shops too.
Oh, that's nice.
Huh, neat. Do you play here with your friends, Kettle?
I don't have any friends.
Well, anyway, that's Fountain Square. Let's go hit up some of those shops.
Oh, God. This poor kid. He's a sheltered little rich kid. It's pretty much his MO. This is the kitchen, or the restaurant here. You have your thing. The cool... you know what? I never noticed this before, but there's a cool angel thing on the side of the restaurant. Here's the fashion section. We pretty much already explored all this. But now we're gonna explore with Kettle. And Kettle's cool, right? He looks like he's out. His outfit is something from like the 70s. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who you have dress up. Kettle will pick garbage for you anyways. Wow. Wow. Claude. That look does not become you. That is an awful look. You don't have any, you don't have any pants on. Jeez Louise, Claude. You've embarrassed him in front of front of his lady friend here. Way to go. Sorry. Yeah, well, I guess if I'm looking at if the shoe was on the other foot, you know, I'd probably be like, yeah, it was funny too, but whatever. So yeah, again, you're getting all these glimpses of Kettle not having any friends. Man, I should come back here and do that with my friends. Blah blah blah. And yeah, this is the bakery, the ice cream shop, the whatever over here. Like yeah, the crepes. Blah blah blah. Let's head up here and see what's happening. This area is called Lookouts Lovers Lookout or something. Yeah, we already saw the thing with the girl, so we're good there. We're on our way to find the super boss. And here are a bunch of kids here. Let's confront them about why they're not friends with this kid.
Kettle!
Get over here and talk with these.
Okay.
Get over here and talk with these kids. Alright? Get some friends. Stop being so socially inept.
Hey kids, would you mind playing with Kettle for a while?
Yeah, because we're sick of him.
Kettle? Oh man.
I don't want to play with some rich kid.
We already hate him.
Oh, come on. That's no reason to say no.
I mean, it could be, but not with this kid. I mean, he's pure A
That's
class.
what my mom told me. She said, don't play with that rich kid.
Why? Because why?
My mommy said the same thing, too.
Why?
But what does being rich have to do with who you play with?
Yeah, you guys could become friends, and then you'll get access to unlimited amounts of wealth.
Kettle's been wanting to play with all of you for a long time. Don't you think that's what's important?
Yeah, you should be having fun together.
Kettle? You really want to play with us?
Yeah, I would love
Yeah, I do.
Then let's be friends. I always wanted to play with you, too.
I was kind of wondering what you were like too, Kettle.
Well, how nice.
Well, great. Come on, Kettle. Go have some fun with them.
Yeah, and get
But
off
what
my
about
back.
you guys?
We gotta go on a journey.
Don't worry about us. We've got to catch a ship to get on with our journey.
Yeah.
Thanks. Kettle, over here!
No more stealing either.
Ha yeah!
And look at that. We learned a valuable lesson about friendship.
It's nice seeing children play together, isn't it?
I didn't realize you had a gentle side to you, Claude.
What, you think Claude is all
Anyway,
macho?
we'd better get back to the business at hand.
Yeah, let's get going.
Shall we get going?
Yes, that's what Lily just said. So yeah, now all the kids are gonna go play, and they'll be friends, and this guy's still pissed. He might as well be that old man who's like, you damn kids, get off my lawn. Alright, we've done it.
Hey, you again. I think we're about to shove off.
Damn right we're about to
Really?
shove off. Because I'm sick of this crap.
Yep, sorry to keep you waiting. I got one more piece of cargo to load up, so if you got anything to buy or check up on one last time, go do it now.
Got it.
I don't have anything to check up on. I've purchased all the stuff that I need. Alright, so now they're like, go buy stuff. Talk about capitalism, right?
You feel that? Whoa, again?
Uh-oh, we're having an earthquake. Or as they would call it,
Help me!
I guess in this world they'll call it expel quake,
Let's
maybe?
get out of here.
Honey! Honey!
Ah!
Ah!
Yeah, run the higher ground. I think that is the way you're supposed to go. I'm not. But yeah, there you go. The entire town, unfortunately, has been leveled by an earthquake or a expel quake. And now we're not going to be able to head over.
Are you okay, Captain?
Now we're not going to be able to head off.
Nothing short of a miracle, actually. But my crew's gone, save for that guy over there.
So pretty much this decimated the town.
That was quite a shock, I have to say. That bizarre wind and then that horrible rumbling.
So what are you going to do now?
Nothing. We're going to just live here and...
A whole lot of nothing is what I'm gonna do. Can't do much without a ship.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let me give you a word of advice, though. You know I'm not the only way to get to L, right?
Yeah, now we have to go to, like, Lacquer or something.
Oh?
Nope. First off, let me give you your royal travel permit back.
Yep, so as you can see, this place is sunk. So if you did not steal from the people you need to steal...
Now take that permit with you to the Liqueur continent.
You will never
if
be
you
able
ask
to
the king
steal.
over there nicely, I bet he can arrange for a ship to take you to L.
Probably.
Liqueur.
Or Lacquer.
Kind of out of your way, I know. But if you ask me, that's your best bet. You'll need to go through Harley first, though. That's a port city on the eastern edge of Cross.
Yep, we've already...
So first to Harley.
We've already technically been there.
You'll know you're going the right way if you see a village called Mars. Korik's kind of out of the picture right now, so Mars is going to be the best place to stock up and get a good night's sleep before the voyage.
Mars. Got it.
Got it.
You still seriously want to go to L after all this? You guys must be crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy. Yep, so that's what we gotta do now, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
What? What's coming now? Okay, so the town wasn't completely devastated. Alright, now the town is completely devastated. I wish I could throw in a clip of what's it called? Like, oh, he's okay. You know, oh, I think he's okay from Groundhog Day, and then the truck blows up, and then it's like,
Kettle! There you are.
Nah, he's not okay.
Hey, mister!
Where are your friends?
I could only find one of them.
That's terrible. Especially, like, now...
What about your mother? How's she doing?
Who cares?
The lady of the house was out of town when the earthquake struck. She should be fine.
Yeah, well,
I hope so.
Hopefully she can use her vast wealth to help
Mister?
rebuild the town.
Hmm?
I'm glad you're okay, too.
Oh, thanks, Kettle.
Thanks.
Yeah, so pretty much this town is over, which is unfortunate. Why did this happen to us? Well, I don't know why. Probably because you're the town closest to L, and apparently there's some crazy stuff happening over there. So, yeah, as you can see, the town is pretty much decimated, and that's it. That's our business in Clik. Now let's head over to Mars. And yeah, I am just gonna travel the road here. But yeah, so if you didn't do what you need to do in Clik, you're pretty much screwed.
We better be careful.
You're screwed. You're shit out of luck. SOL.
Take this!
You're SOL.
That was easier than I thought.
But yeah, that lady there, she said, I mean, she warned us that there was a giant disaster. No one wanted to believe her, and then boom, bang, boom, everybody's dead. Or not everybody, let's say 90%. Which is a shame, but what are you gonna do?
Oh, it's these guys again.
Don't underestimate them.
So yeah, for the time being, we're pretty much only gonna have Claude and Ren in our group.
That was easier than I thought.
Until I'm able to recruit a few new people. Preferably, there's gonna be 3 people coming off, like, right off the bat. There's gonna be a bunch of people. I never actually played the game like Claude and Ren are by themselves. I've always had extra people. Like, there's a couple of characters.
Oh, it's these guys again.
There's a couple of characters we could recruit, like Celine, and then there's another guy. But I'm not gonna get him, unfortunately.
That was easier than I thought.
Not in this version. I'm gonna get him in if you're watching my Rena LP. Although, like I said in the other video, there's a guy named Evil Kronos who does a good version of Star Ocean 2 where he shows off pretty much everything. Well, maybe not pretty much everything, but he shows off a lot of stuff. Alright, welcome to the village of Mars. And apparently a group of bandits has stolen children. Hey, look, it's Celine.
Claude!
I didn't mean to just run right into the action here.
Oh, Celine, what are you doing here?
That's a funny thing to ask. This is the village where I live.
Yeah, so if you didn't bring Celine...
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you didn't recruit Celine, she would be here.
But enough about me. You've arrived at our time of greatest need.
What do you mean?
Please, have a seat and we'll explain everything. Elder, I am familiar with this swordsman. He's a powerful fighter to have on our side.
Ah, wonderful. A sign that luck has smiled upon us.
You still haven't told me what's going on yet, Celine.
Yeah, what is going on? Well, I mean, I know what's gonna happen.
Please, allow me to explain.
Yes, Father.
I wonder why they have that, like,
Sometime
weird
last
triangle on their
evening,
neck. Their head.
every child in the village simply vanished, as if they were rubbed out of existence. As we scrambled to form a search party, this man here came back from the Forest of Symbols with a disturbing message.
I was by myself in the forest at the time, practicing my symbology. Then all of a sudden, a bandit appeared before me. I steeled myself for battle, but he simply stood there and told me this before he disappeared into the woods. Our boss has your children. If you want them back, bring us 500,000 foal and the secret book.
Jeez.
What's this secret book he's talking about?
We cannot reveal specifics, but it is a book that describes the unique form of symbology passed down through the generations in this village.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm sure it's worth a lot.
When we heard the story, we were all at a loss as to what to do. Not only did we learn that our children were kidnapped, but that bandits were encroaching on the Forest of Symbols.
The forest has been protected for ages by holy symbols etched into the land itself, repulsing the wicked and evil-hearted. If they have broken through that barrier, then we must face a dire reality. Our enemy is more powerful than any that has come before.
Jeez.
So what about the children?
According to a second messenger, the children are being held by the bandits deep inside the forest. He said that until we fulfill their demands, they'll stay exactly where they are. We don't know anything else about the children.
The Forest of Symbols is a special training ground for us symbologists. Furthermore, its landscape and terrain make it a natural fortress difficult to penetrate.
If it were simply a pack of bandits we were dealing with, it would take no more than a small team to dispatch them.
Alright, well.
But the lives of our children are at stake. We can ill afford to make any rash moves. They may be simple bandits, but they have proven at least strong enough to break the barrier protecting the Forest of Symbols.
All right, well,
their defeat would mean nothing if the children were to be caught in the carnage.
I get you have a point there.
So there's pretty much nothing we can do.
Not really. I mean, we can go in there and kick some ass.
We haven't been sitting here simply twiddling our thumbs. One of our search team has already discovered the location of the bandit hideout. With that information in hand, all we need now is a way to rescue the children.
Oh, so you're set then?
We are, but as I mentioned earlier, we fear that to act by ourselves would prove to be insufficient. Fate has brought us a master swordsman. We thought we could ask him to join us in our rescue effort.
Diaz?
Yes, this is Diaz, the guy that they were talking about
Reina?
the whole time. Well, actually, Reina was kind of briefly mentioned a while back.
You know this man, Reina?
Yes. We come from the same village.
Maybe he was sleeping and he hasn't heard any
Is
of
this
this.
the swordsman you're talking about?
It's funny that he's standing right here, and they're just like, "Hey, is this
That
the guy?"
he is. There are few fighting men in this world who haven't heard the name Diaz Flack.
Yeah, I know. And that
You have nothing to worry about then.
maybe he
Diaz
shouldn't.
is the strongest swordsman in the world.
Maybe
He
he
could
shouldn't.
kill the whole group by himself.
Honestly, maybe he shouldn't have been here, and like they should have had him come in. I'm like, oh, my ears are ringing. Have you heard?
Diaz has agreed to our request. He said it would make a good warm-up for the upcoming liqueur armory contest.
You know, my ears have been ringing. Did you guys just talk about me?
Really?
I was just upstairs going to the bathroom.
But I have to say, his conditions are a tad unreasonable.
He's standing right there. He's that guy
How so?
with the blue hair. He's right there. Why is he?
He wants to go in by himself, without anybody else helping him.
I have trouble swallowing that part myself. If we are going to rely on the whims of an outsider, surely we must assign some guards to him at the very least.
He's right there. You're talking to him like if he's not here.
Oh no, you can totally trust Diaz. I know him really well. He's an honest man, and as a fighter, no one can even come close.
He's right there. He's sitting.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced than you to speak on his behalf, young lady.
Call me what you will, but I don't really feel like babysitting a bunch of people who are going to be nothing but a burden to me.
So yeah, this is finally Diaz's time to speak.
Of all the rude things to say. Didn't you hear what I said? I said that it was time for me to show off the fruits of my training.
This isn't a game, kid. If I team up with someone who thinks it is, we're doomed to fail. I'm done here. If you need me, I'll be back at the inn.
He's a little... This guy's a little rough around the edges, if you know what I mean. A little rough around the edges.
Oh, you think he's right, don't you?
I don't
Let
know.
me tell you, Father, I'm going to save those kids whether you like it or not.
I know how you feel, Celine, but
Besides, there's more than one swordsman here in the village.
Talking about Claude?
Reina.
Claude's not even paying attention to you right now. He's focused on Reina. He's like, oh yeah, I'll help with the kids. Yeah, whatever.
I have yet to see hide nor hair of Reina. I guess she's still visiting with Diaz. Do you really think he wants to take all of them on by himself?
I mean, if he's that good.
Sure looks that way to me. He's certainly confident enough of his chances anyway.
Ugh. What could the Elder be thinking? I cannot believe he still wants that person to do this. Come on, Claude. Let's give him a piece of our mind.
Okay.
What? Aren't you interested? I've already convinced my father. You're late. Did that man do something to you?
Listen, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but I want to have Diaz join our group.
That would be great. He seems like a really
What are you
powerful
talking
fighter.
about?
And he's going to be
I asked
amazing.
Diaz, and he promised me that he would fight alongside us.
Really?
Well, it only makes sense that he'd listen to the cute girl next door instead of everyone else.
That wasn't the issue here. I'm telling you, he's a first-class swordsman. He'd be a huge asset to us out there.
What do you think, Claude?
I think you should join us.
He said he could do it all by himself. What's the point of having him along then?
Whoa, Claude, don't be saying that.
How could you say something like that?
Claude.
Well, it's true, isn't it? Besides, do we really even need him?
Yes, yes,
Huh.
yes.
Well, I guess I'm going with Diaz then.
Ooh, sick burn, Claude.
Reyna.
Or Reyna. Reyna's gonna hang out with Diaz.
Maybe you don't need him, Claude, but I do.
Way to go, Claude. You spoiled it. You ruined everything.
Oh well. Let her do what she wants.
But we don't have a healer.
The plan is set to go underway tomorrow. We should make any preparations we need and return to the Elder's house.
Yeah.
So what? You don't need me?
Oh, poor Claude. He's having some doubts. So yeah, children have been kidnapped and we are in town and I am not resting up yet. So yeah, we get Celine in our group once again. Pretty nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna explore the town a little bit and then that'll be it. We'll take on the bandits in the next episode with Claude. And if you want to see what's gonna happen with Rena's side, I can't talk to that guy? Anyways, if you want to see what's gonna happen with Rena's side, you have to follow that version of the LP, I guess. Yeah, it's weird that bandits just came in here and did whatever. Yep. Got it. Excuse me. So here we go. We could purchase this weapon, but I don't have the money. And all this stuff I could purchase, I'm not gonna bother. Although, honestly, I should probably get this. They have a lot of nice items here. I'll buy the ring mail. I think we're gonna find a good piece of equipment in the thing. Okay, so she still has her pretty much the same stuff. I'm not gonna go crazy giving her anything better. So let's continue looking around. And yeah, this is the forest here. This is the food shop, where we could purchase various things, but we're not going to. May the best swordsman win. And yeah, this is Celine's house. Got a pretty sweet deal. Her parents live on the first floor. She lives on the second. Or maybe not. I mean, shit, she's got a big ass house. This is Celine's room. Oh, hey, look at that. That's kind of cool. I'd rather have that silk robe. Yeah, she's got a big house. Good for her. Did I miss a treasure chest? No. Did I talk to you, old lady? thanks to that swordsman, we might be able to defeat those bandits. Yeah, this is a weird angle for the inn. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Oh yeah, there was a kidnapping in Salvia back in a little bit. Let's see if I can talk to Diaz here. Jeez. Talk about strain in the relationship, right? Alright, so pretty much in order to continue, you just gotta talk to the elder, I believe. So honestly, I'm gonna stop the episode here, and the next episode we'll head into the forest and we will try and defeat the bandits. I've been Kenshin1913. I will see you later. Bye-bye.